Hello everyone and welcome to the Quantphilic. So today in this video we'll be doing 5 good level XAT QA questions. Okay. You can pause the video and give it a try. Each of the questions you can pause and then give it a try. Okay. So starting with this question, if the roots of x cube plus 6x square plus px minus q are in AP, then which of the following is possible? Okay. So which of the following p's q's are possible? Okay. So this is the question. So we have a cubic equation and the roots are in AP. Okay, so three roots there will be, and already three roots it will be. Okay, so whenever we have three roots or something roots like and they're in AP, so we'll take it in such way. Okay, suppose the roots are m plus d and m minus d. Why have we taken in this way? Because we know that when we add them we'll be able to get rid of this common difference, that is d. Okay, so just again, now we know that sum of roots will be how much? This d gets eliminated and we will be left with 3m. Okay, this is basically what? Coefficient of x square, negative of coefficient of x square upon coefficient of x cube. Okay, so coefficient of x square is 3, so negative of 3 upon coefficient of x cube is just 1, so 1. Okay, so we'll get the value of m to be minus 1. Okay, so we got the value of m to be minus 1. So roots are basically minus 1 minus d, 1, and we got is minus 1 plus d. Okay, now we know that the product of the roots are nothing but coefficient of this constant term, negative of coefficient of this constant term upon coefficient of this x cube. Okay, so product means basically will multiply all. Okay, so if so this is minus 1. If we multiply both of this, okay, so this is nothing but 1 plus d, and here we have minus 1. Okay, so minus 1, and this we have as minus 1 plus d, and this is equal to what? Negative of coefficient of this. How have I written negative? Minus plus minus, it moves in alternate fashion. Okay, so negative of negative q, so that's nothing but q. Okay, now we have to solve this minus 1 neutralizes and it becomes plus 1, and this is 1 plus d, 1 minus d, so or we can write this as d plus 1 into d minus 1. So a plus b, a minus b, this is nothing but a square minus b square. So d square minus 1 equal to q. So d square is nothing but 1 plus q. Okay, now this is done. We have utilized this. This is left. Okay, so this is what? Sum of roots taken two at a time. Okay, so two roots we will take. So these are the roots which we have. Okay, so two roots if we take, when we multiply this to this, we will get 1 plus d, right? Because this is nothing but minus of 1 plus d into minus 1. This is nothing but 1 plus d, and if you multiply this to this, we will get minus of minus 1 into minus 1 plus d. Okay, this, so basically we can write this as, this becomes plus, this becomes minus, so 1 minus d we can write, so 1 minus d. And okay, and the last is these two when we multiply. Okay, these two, how will we multiply? We'll take negative common, 1 plus d into minus 1 plus d. Again this is what? A plus b, a minus b. Okay, so negative of d square minus 1. Okay, so negative of d square minus 1, and this is what? This is nothing but coefficient of this. Now as I told, minus plus minus, so positive p plus p by 1. Okay, so this is p we got. Now solving this, d gets cancelled, this we got 2 minus d square plus 1 equal to p. Okay, sorry, this is negative we have already eliminated, so we can write plus because we have multiplied it such way. Okay, so plus of this we got 2 minus d square plus also, and we know the value of d square is, okay, oh wait, just a second. There's a calculation mistake over here. Okay, we multiplied these two terms. Now these two terms we multiplied and negative was taken outside common, d square minus of d square plus 1. So or we can write it as minus of d equal to p. Okay, now d square we know is what? This is nothing but 1 plus q, right? So in place of that we can write 1 plus q. Okay, so negative, and we can write 1 plus q minus 1 equal to p, and here we have 1 plus 1 2, so 2 outside, so this gets cancelled, and we can write 2 minus q equal to p, or we can write p plus q equal to 2. Okay, now from here just simply check the options. P plus q 2, is it 2? No. Is it 2? No. Is it 2? No, because here p plus q is 0, here it is 4, here it is minus 1, here p plus q is 2. Absolutely correct, so d is the answer to this question. Here you can see it is minus 6, this is also gone, so d is the answer to this question. So a good one, absolutely that relevant question. Next one, a good one. AB, you can again pause the video and give it a try. AB is a tangent to a circle of radius 27 centimeter as shown in the diagram below. O is the center of the circle. If AB equals 36, BC passes through center of the circle, then find out the area. Fair enough. Okay, so one thing I want to tell you that in XAT there are no calculators, no on-screen calculators. Calculator, no. Okay, so I will solve it in such manner so that we don't need the calculator. Okay, let's start. We know that this will be, if we join this will be 90 degree because this is a tangent. Okay, and radius is 27, so this will be 27. Okay, and we have AB equal 35 36, so 36. Okay, now think of a triplet, think of some triplet. Okay, so we can write it as 27 can be written as 9 into 3, this can be written as 9 into 4. Are you able to spot a triplet? 3 4 5, so we can write the third side as 9 into 5. Okay, why have I done so much work? Because as I told you, there's no on-screen calculator in that, so you can't 27 square and 30 square. I don't recommend you wasting time you're squaring, adding, and then finding 45. Okay, instead think on the lines of triplets and solve it in such way. Okay, so this we got, this. Okay, now what should be our aim? Okay, one thing we can do is we can draw perpendicular from here to here. Okay, and then we'll be super sorted, and then we can find the value of area of ABC, because this is our main agenda, to find out the value area of this ABC. Okay, as soon as we find this height, we already know the base, because this is 27 and this is 45 right now we have found out. Okay, so we can do this. Okay, now area of OAB will be what? Half of 27 into 36, right? Because wait, let me shade this, because this is base, this is height, base, whatever you say, and this. Okay, so this. Okay, now if we think it from this perspective. Okay, when we take BC as base, OB as base, so this can also be written as half of OB into, and right now only we have drawn a perpendicular, that is this. Suppose this is X. Okay, OB value we know is how much? 45, right? We have find out, so this is 45. Okay, now as I told you, we don't need to find X exactly right now. We'll just leave it as it is, and we'll solve later on when needed. Okay, so this will solve this. Oh, just simplify this. 9 3 27, 9 5 45. Okay, so 108 by 5. Fair enough. So X equal to 108 by 5. Okay, now area of ABC will be what? Wait, let me change the color. Area of ABC will be what? That will be nothing but half of this X. Okay, half of X is what? X is 108 by 5 into height. This was height. Now what will be? Wait, let me erase this. Okay, right now we have made a height. Okay, base will be what? Base will be this complete, right? This much we have already find out right now. This is 45, this is 27. Okay, just add them all, add both of them. 9 into 5 was what? 7 5 12, 4 to 6 72, so half of 72. Okay, now if we solve this, we will get 8 to 16, right? 8 to 16, and then something will get, and here we'll get 10. Okay, so 0.6 something, 0.6. Okay, here you cannot see a 0.6, here you cannot see a 0.6, here only you can see. Okay, so a risky shot you can do is by going to for D, and this is the answer. Okay, so this is how without calculator use you can do this. Okay, a good one. Again, you can pause this and give it a try. Okay, so a very cliched question, but a good one, a relevant, I would say. Don't mind the spelling if it is correct or wrong, I don't know. Okay, anyway, so find the simply break the mod in two cases, x greater than equal to 0. Okay, so wavy curve, x minus 2, x plus 5 less than 0. Okay, so this will be from minus 5 to 2. Okay, now we know that x is greater than equal to 0. Since it is less than 0, so internal value will be taken. Okay, sorry, inside value will be taken, starting from minus 5 to 2. Okay, now since we know that x is greater than equal to 0, so only positive values to be considered, that is 0 1 2 is greater than or equal to 2. So 0 1 2, three values we got. Now next case is x is less than 0. Okay, in that case we will get a negative outside, so negative can be taken outside. Okay, so this is becomes x plus 2, x plus 5 less than 0. Okay, sorry, negative is taken outside, so this becomes, now we will transfer this negative over here, so this becomes positive. Okay, so x plus 2, x plus 5 greater than 0. Okay, now greater than 0, so starting from minus 5 to minus 2, all value beyond this. Okay, now all values beyond this. Okay, so now we, as we know that our range is from minus 5 to 50. Okay, so no need to think, pay heed on these top these numbers. Only number which will be considered is minus 1. Okay, so one value we got from here, three value we got from here, so 4 is the answer to this question. Okay, next one. Yes, this is a good question. Okay, you can pause the video and give it a try. So let's start. 3 times of f of x plus 2 times of f of 1 by x equal to 2x plus 1. Okay, so as soon as you see, this is the trick I'm telling you, you should know. Okay, as soon as you see fx f1 by x, okay, one thing you should do is, since we need that fx equal to 47, we have to find the values of x, value of x, sum of all the values of x, whatever you say. So try to get rid of this f1 by x. Okay, so how is it possible? Treat this as x and y, so we can get this, treat this by mean I, on the lines of thinking I'm saying. Okay, you can take the, in place of x you have to take f1 by x. Okay, so 3 times of f1 by x plus 2 times of f x. Okay, because in place of x we are writing 1 by x. Okay, so in place of x 1 by x means 1 by x, in place of x we are writing 1 by x, so 1 upon 1 by x, so this is nothing but x. Okay, so equal to what, in place of x we will write 2 by x plus 1. Okay, now try to get rid of this f1 by x. Why? Because we need fx. Okay, so getting rid of this, so we'll multiply 3 over here and 2 over here. Okay, so then we have to solve this. So this becomes 9fx and this becomes 4, so this we can write as 5fx. Okay, and this becomes 6, this becomes 6, cancels. Okay, we are subtracting, multiplying and then subtracting. Okay, so this is nothing but 6x plus 3 minus 4 by x minus 4. Okay, so this we can simplify and we can write it as 6x plus 4x minus 1. Okay, or we can write this as 6x square minus x, or minus 3 plus 4, 2 to 4, 3 to 3 minus 4. Okay, so 6x square 9 9 2 to 4 5 5fx 6x. There's a calculation mistake. No, so we can write this as 6x square. There's a calculation mistake, I guess. Yes, I have written it wrongly. Minus 4 3 2. What have I done? A blunder. Yes, so 3 minus 2 1. Okay, so this is positive of 1, so 6x square minus 4 plus x. Okay, upon x, this is 5fx. Okay, so fx we got how much? Fx we got 6x square minus 4x plus x upon 5x. Okay, now after this, this is very simple, very plain calculation for the sum of value of all x for which fx equal to, just you have to equal them and you have to solve them. Okay, I'm leaving upon you this, and let me know the answer in the comments. Okay, as soon as you solve this. Last one, this is also a good one, not a good one that good, but yes, it is a good question. Okay, so each of the question is followed by 3 statements. Check whether the data provided by the statements individually or in combination is sufficient to answer. Choose the answer accordingly. Okay, what is Mohit's rank in marathon? Okay, so our aim is to find Mohit's rank in marathon. Okay, so with what points are we able to determine? Okay, so point number 1 says that out of the total 80 participants, there are 5 people between Mohit and Samir. Okay, so in between Mohit and Samir, 5 people. Samir who got 7 rank from top. Okay, so Samir got 7th rank. Okay, now it says that there are 5 people between Mohit and Samir. Okay, so we have 2 possibilities for Mohit and Samir. Now Mohit can be better than Samir, then in that case Mohit will be ranked 1, then only number of people between him will be 5 na, 2 3 4 5 6, so 3 2 5, 5 people in between him. Or other option we have, difference is 6, so we need 13, right? 13, right? How did I calculate this? Because, or whatever you say, you don't need to actually know the value what it will be, but we have multiple cases for Mohit can be. Okay, so we cannot determine the rank of Mohit in marathon. Okay, so first is not, will not be able to determine. Okay, out of 92 participants, there were 9 people who finished the race after Mohit. Yes, very fair enough, we can easily find out. We know that there were total 92 participants and 9 were after Mohit, so we can determine the rank of Mohit. So 2 alone can help us to determine. Okay, now last one, Mohit finished 7 places after Suresh. Okay, so 7 places, so 6 people in between, then Mohit. Okay, 57 people finished after Suresh. Okay, so 57 finished after Suresh, but what about people finishing before Suresh? How many are there? Are we sure that are we sure about the number before Suresh finishing? No, we aren't sure. Okay, so we won't be able to determine the rank of Mohit. Okay, so 3 also won't be able to determine, so only option this, only 2 will help us determine. Okay, so these were all the questions. I hope you like the questions. Okay, and I hope that you must solve this on your own first and then see the solution. Okay, so thank you so much.